Alright, how's it going, guys? This is Sappy. I'm making this video as quick as possible because you'll see why in a minute. Basically, Return of the Mega, new update just came out, and I will show the example right now. But look, guys, you will see here that now I'm over 2000 CPU, which means I am a Megabot officially. And if you look, you got the little sign that means, ooh, premium. But look, it's Megabot. It's a Megabot now. But I have a special idea for this video. So if I just jump out... Nope, that's the... Well, anyway, since we have Megabots, I had a special plan for this video. And as you can tell by the name of this bay, basically, I want to build a big version of this. And it is going to be beautiful. So let's just jump in. I want to get the core. I want to get the wingspan settled because I want it to mimic it. So I'll get the wingspan sorted first of all. Let's see. I want albatross wings. Actually, I have two assault blades already, which is good. Actually, I want plenty of vampire bat wings. I'm gonna grab those. Oh, there we go. Let's get the wingspan sorted. No, we don't want the bat rat as well. The vampire bat wings. There we go. So we're gonna have. There we go. So that's that sorted. I'm gonna get the connection points on. But my attempt in this video is I want to create the first pure flying Megabot. Like, I don't want to use Helium. Like that's my two rules that I'm establishing. I am not allowed to use Helium, and I am. What else am I not allowed to use? I don't know. What else I'm not allowed to use? God, these things are massive. Then again, so is our bot. But there we go. So, do we have the wingspan now? Okay, I'd say that's about good. So let's raise that up a couple blocks. And we can put the rotors down. Right, so that's one essential stage. Right, I'll lower that down one more. Right, so that's one essential stage done. I'm just going to polish these parts off. We can make those solid cubes. I'm going to have a look. Are these still? Yeah, they still are. So we've got these. We're going to armor up the helicopter blade sections. Because from there, what we can do is start rodding these up. Now, just remember, a good note, mirror mode. Mirror mode is your best friend in this game. I want to stretch these out to the blade span. And I'm not having these anywhere near as fragile as I did before, so I have a plan for that. Oh, there we go. That is how we do it. That is looking actually really good. Like, if we get this right, this is going to look amazing. Oh, need more of those. I'm going to get plenty more of those, because good chance we will need those much later on in the build. Because here's the thing. Just because it's a Megabot doesn't mean it defies physics. It still does adhere to something called physics. Which means weight, unfortunately, is still a thing. We can remove this bottom bar now. At least I thought we could remove this bottom bar. Let's just rectify that super quick. Let's extend the front piece out. Right. I know that there's better ways to build a Megabot, but this, for one, this is my first ever attempt at building a Megabot, so this is a new experience for me. I'm hoping it's a new experience for everyone here, just showcasing my method of building a Megabot. Let's see, we'll have that wing out that way. Ooh, But the next part here is, I'm probably going to speed up this part, but it's just building around the rotor itself. Like getting an idea of the span of it, how far I can go. Like just knowing my bounds. Right, so that could be a corner cube. I will speed this up, by the way. Right, so there we go. We have our perimeter. God, is it huge perimeter. What can we do with this section? Can we go like that? Afraid we can't. What about that? That puts the rod the wrong way. Eek. How are we gonna do that then? We could have an arc rod. Ah, yes. Have an arc rod like that. There we go. This is what happens when you just experiment. When you just brave to experiment. Oh, where did I place that? I placed a random arc somewhere. Actually, let's test how this goes. Let's see if it's actually balanced. Can it actually go up? Okay, it can actually go up. That's fine. It's just because we're moving forward. Okay, panic over. Right, so we have the rotor blades in place. So what's our next plan? Once this actually loads up, that will be great. But we have the rotor blades in place, we have our perimeter, we have everything rodded up together. Of course I'm going to tidy this up a lot later, but I'm just getting a feel for the main frame at this point. Let's extend this right out. Let's just extend this right out all the way, far as we can go. And that's looking quite good in terms of body shape. We have our ninja spinner thing, which I think is quite cool. Alright, I'm gonna armor these blades up a little bit, because no doubt they will be shot at quite frequently. Now, I do appreciate the fact that this is a very slow way to make a Megabot, and I sort of respect that. This is going to be a multi-part series though, so it's not going to be all clumped together. You can sort of pick and mix which parts you like. Like you can go and watch the part of building it, or you can go and watch the part of it being combat tested, or things like that. And I will be organising combat testing for this thing at some point. So that should be plenty of fun. But let's get this all armoured up, and then that should be a good section to work on. Of course, we'll come back to this later, because there will be alterations to the design and how it all works. Actually, yeah, let's just do these little side blades because we can. So, do these little side blades. And there we go. That's a nice design. Alright, these blocks need to be fleshed out. They need to be fleshed out. I'm sorry, but I cannot sit here and just look at these bare naked aero rods. I just cannot bear to look at them, because they're just so weak. Like, they're really defenseless. Like, you can't do anything with them really. Like, they're just there. Let's get some armor up in here. I want to get the armor pieces. You know what? I'm going to flesh out these I'm going to flesh out these main aero rod sections and I'll be right back. Right, so there we go. Bit of a progress update. I'm going to try and armor up these diagonal ones as well, but I don't know how that's going to be. But in terms of the main parts, we've armored them up quite a bit. As you can see, they're quite a lot stronger. I've also smoothed out this front back sections, like these front and back sections. You can see they're a lot smoother. They're a lot better for what we're going to do next with that section, which I am actually going to tell you right now. So, if we look on the main Pegasus Nova, you'll see this is the large version, and then we've got the small version. You can see it's got propellers, and that's what we need. We need some propellers on this thing. Now, naturally, being a Megabot, we're going to go for the largest size ever. But, oh, that fits perfectly. Actually, do I want to sink that in slightly? I don't really know if I want to sink that in. I really don't know. Because, I mean, you look at the main Nova. Oh, no, because you look, it's only got one block space between that and the rod. I'm gonna say, you know what, we can work with that. We can make these definitely look a lot better. I'm actually gonna do that right now. I'm really debating whether I should sink these in a block, but that would cause nightmares in terms of armoring. It would be an absolute nightmare to armor. See, let's see how it does. Does it accept corner rounds? Oh, it accepts normal corners. That's good. We can do that. We can do that. Let's be creative here. Let's be quite sneaky about this, because we can orientate the pyramids in the way that we want them to, and that'll increase our armor, because they're pyramids. They have a slightly larger health pool. I know I'm taking this down basically to the wire, but that's sort of me. Admittedly, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. Call me what you may, but perfectionist I am. So let's try that. Let's get our propellers back in here. Oh, that works almost perfectly. Let's see, does it accept even better? It accepts edge blocks. That is a godsend. There we go, which means we can properly armor up this section. That is beautiful. Look, you can see we're properly armoring up this front section, extending it right out. Get the pyramids on the bottom. And the pyramid on the top as well. Oh, that is we've got like a little rectangular pod for the propellers. It actually looks really nice. I really like that. That is arguably the only finished piece of this bot, which says a lot about my building skill. Right, we definitely need to thicken this. Like, we're thickening this perimeter. Definitely. So let's give that a block there. Give them blocks here. I still want it to remain somewhat circular though. That's the thing. I want it to be a lot stronger, but I want it to retain that circular feel. That's good. That's good. I like that. But yeah, let's get those up on in here. Just checking. That looks a lot better. That definitely looks a lot stronger. That's one thing. I've done that unevenly. There we go. Let's have a look. They look about even. yeah, that's pretty good. I'm quite happy with that in terms of the perimeter section. Alright, now it just comes to doing some armoring. Actually, what I have forgotten to do, here's a tip. Quick tip for anyone with arrow rods, use the sloped things. Actually, I can't even do that on these. Yikes. Can I not do the corner rounds? But anyway, for the long arrow rods, what you can do is you can use these. You can use these little, what are they called? What are they called? Edge slope. You can use those, and they will give you a bit of extra armor around the arrow rods. A bit of triforcing as well, because you can direct damage around the piece, around the ends, because it curves, because it takes damage from the bottom, and it sends it to the side instead of it going to either end. So that's a mini bit of triforcing. It's nitpicky. Not much. Triforcing doesn't matter much, admittedly, in today's meta, which is quite sad because it was a really skilled method that you sort of used to get the edge, because you had the skill and you had the building capability to actually do that sort of thing. So, what do we need to do next? Oh, you know what? Why not? While we're here, I'm going to add a bit of aesthetic extra armor, because I just really like the look of... I mean, look at that. That looks really good. Like, you look at these, and they look really... They sort of look like bare bones, like a bit skeleton-like. So if we have these, then that'll give us, as well as a bit of extra armor, it will give us a lot more... it would look a lot better, basically. I'm trying to English. It's not really working. I'm too busy brain powering on frame-inging. Englishes I can many, clearly. I mean, look at that. That's beautiful. What I want to do, I'm going to see, can I fit... Oh, these are expensive. Yep, no expense spared. These are really expensive. No, I'm going to hold off. I'm going to hold off on those for now. But I want to see if I can get Megaplasma, make it viable to put on these. Because if I can get Megaplasma on here, that would be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, that would just be beyond insane if we could get Megaplasma on here. Alright, so I'm going to quickly armor up the top part of this, and I think we're going to call it an episode after that. Right guys, so there we go. As you can see, I've definitely made the top section look a lot better. I still want to work on the wing placement because that is leaving a lot to be desired for me, but I'm afraid I am all out of time. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want to see the rest of the Mega Build series, because I am making this a series because this is a very demanding build, it's going to take a lot of time and I can't do it all in one go. If you guys have enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. It gives me the full green light to go ahead and make more of these videos. If you want, put your suggestions in the comments. Maybe suggestions for weapons, suggestions for what we could do to this. If you want to build another Mega entirely after we've done this, just any of your suggestions, put them in the comments down below. And give it a like, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.